Let's talk about what realistic expectations are. I have the most unrealistic, actually, in the last 5 or 6 years have been breadwinner working women who come in and say, I'm fucking done. I cannot do this anymore. He is an albatross around my neck. I am still making all of the pediatrician appointments, hiring the nannies, arranging the play dates, making school lunches, and I'm working. And he's on the couch in his boxers all day, like working on the great American novel. He hasn't done anything. We were both superstars in grad school, and I can't believe this is happening. Get me divorced. And then I said, okay, let's see what that would look like. He's still going to have the kids half the time. He is probably still going to need a nanny, so you're going to still be paying for that. You're probably still going to be arranging everything because that's how you are. You want to do it because you do it better, you think. And you're going to give him half of everything you have. You are going to give him half of your pension, and you're going to be probably paying him spousal and child support. And they are like, wait, what? I'm the woman. And I'm like, I know, but it kind of doesn't matter. You know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And then you have people going, oh my God, I can't even believe that this is happening.
So what do you recommend? I mean, again, the caveat being I have no plans for divorce. I hope it never happens. But as I'm reading this book, I'm like, these are things you should know before you walk into your lawyer's office, right? This is the playbook for how divorce goes. And until you go through it or read this book, you're going to be shocked by all the stuff you haven't thought about, right?
Well, let's go back even further than that. These are things you should know before you get married.
Ah.
Isn't it crazy to think that? And I do a lot of work with like young women's organizations and law students and stuff like that. Prenuptial agreements. I'm not saying everyone needs one, but you certainly ought to know the law in the state where you're getting married and entering into a contract, because you are entering into a contract by walking down the aisle and getting married before you get married. You need to know, okay, from today on, everything is community property or everything's equitable distribution. From today on, whatever I make is going to be factored into what my income available for support is. I think those things are important. No, you have people, brides that are like, in the weeds about the florist, and and they never really know what the support, what their contract is there. And people are like, oh, it's so unromantic. You're entering into a contract either way. It might as well be with terms of which you're aware.